if you're watching the replay, honestly, I had this thing scheduled for Sunday at like 11 o'clock. However, I feel like this is the perfect time to go ahead and jump into the broadcast and go ahead and do it on an early Saturday morning. So here we are. And if you're watching this live or if you're watching the replay, I want to say thank you. Um, if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit that. If you haven't liked the video, make sure that you like the video. If you're here live right now, please feel free to comment. The more you interact with me, it helps me create more of these right here in regards to like live events, live shows. And below every single one of my videos, whether it's this one you're watching right now or another video, you'll have an opportunity to find a link, and within that link it shows you everything that I use to create these videos as an affiliate through Amazon. And if you decide to use my link, I totally appreciate it. So what we got going on here today is we're talking about Canva. Okay, so let's go over here to Canva. Let's go ahead and get rid of this right here. And over here in Canva, you need a pro account to do this. All right, and I just thought this was extremely awesome, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And as much feedback as I can get from this would be much appreciated. It'd be so much, like I want to keep giving you guys tips like this. Okay, so what we have here in Canva, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to our templates. All right, so over here in our templates we're going to look for social media. And once again, I mentioned I'm on a pro account. So within the social media templates here, we have a Instagram post, you have Instagram stories, you have Instagram reels, all kind of different ways you can create social media stuff through Canva. But we're just going to select the Instagram post to start off. Okay, and we're going to take our time and do this. I really want to make this example really, really good. Did record a video of how to do this. If you don't necessarily want to sit back and watch the live broadcast, I'm going to put that in the members section. This would be my first video that I have in the members section. So if you want to view that video, it's real simple, real easy. Just become a member here on the channel with Website Candy, and I think I have it as low as like $1.99 and $2.99 or something like that per month. And I'm going to keep giving you videos that really help you, your business, whatever it is that you got going on. All right. So we're on the Instagram post here, and what we want to do is we want to find a nice little theme. Okay. And this live broadcast will not be no longer than 30 minutes. Promise you, we're not going to be here long. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this one. This one's 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5. Um, I can use that one. However, I don't really want to go into having to delete different themes or whatever. I just really want one theme. But all the ones that I'm liking so far, we might have to do that. Okay. And I'm gonna try to give you like two different examples to say, hey, this is it. This is what you want to do. So this one right here looks pretty nice. No, actually, I already have the example in my head, and I want to kind of go with a fitness theme. I think I want to do something like fitness related in this example that I want to show you guys. And if you're in the comments, feel free to, I don't know, put in the chat some type of business that you may have, some type of thing that you may have going on as far as, whatever it may be. But as we're kind of, looking for a theme here, I do want to mention, and I was actually looking at this one yesterday. I kind of like this one. This one kind of works. Let me see how many this one has to it. It probably says it right here, but I don't see it. But typically I can see it right here. So this looks like the only one. It's not 1 of 5. Excuse me. It's not 2 of 5. Uh, this one right here is 1 of 2 of 7. I don't really want that one. This one right here is 1 of 5. Has an image in there. I don't really want that one. So let's find one that really, really, really works for us. Okay. So fitness related is what we're going after, and I could probably search that to make things a lot easier. However, I like doing things the hard way. So let's find something that really works for us. And I try not to really script this. I try to just really stay in a place of I want to organically do this with you guys, to show you the different struggles that you might be dealing with. That theme looks okay, but let me try to find one that's a little better. All right. Um, hmm. Well, let's keep it simple. Boy, that one is the one I really want to use. I just want to keep things simple. Okay. I like simple things. I like very simple, easy to use things. That one's a video. So we're going to find our template here and we're about to get started here. Kind of giving an opportunity for people to get into the room and join this unscripted podcast, whatever the case, not podcast, but live show, whatever. Um, so I'm really taking my time to find a theme here. Okay. So here's one. We're just going to go with this. Customize this template. And what we're going to do is we're going to just come down here and find the one that really works the best for us, which is going to be, I actually like the first one. So it's big, it's bold. This one right here, we want to throw away. We want to throw that one away. I was trying to avoid, excuse me, having to throw things away, but we're just going to go with this right here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come over here to ChatGPT. And with ChatGPT, you can see here that I actually did this for a guy that I know. His name is Lawrence Kane. He has a business called Abundance University. And he's awesome, man. If you don't know who he is, if you haven't heard of him, look up Lawrence Kane Jr., I think the second. If he's a junior, I guess he's a second. But look him up, Lawrence Kane Jr. on Facebook, Instagram. He's an awesome dude. He will help you. He will help you get your finances together. He's a money guy. He's all about money. But here's the second one that I created. Okay. I did a regeneration. This is the first one that I created, and it has emojis. And I really like this one. But what we're going to do is we're going to do this in regards to on the fly. Okay. We're going to do it all together. And as I mentioned, we're going to do a fitness inspired. So I came over here to ChatGPT and I asked ChatGPT to give me write 20 quotes about, and we're going to knock all this out, and we're going to say health and wellness. Health and wellness. Give me 20 quotes about health and wellness. Create one column for the quote. One column will be very short, call to action. It's going to motivate people to comment, and one column is going to have whatever we want in the end of it. So we're going to call this fitness thing. I actually used to be a personal trainer. I don't know if you guys know that about me or not, but I used to have a company called Rock a Body Fitness. So we're going to see Rock a Body Fitness. LLC. Okay. So in the third column, we're just going to do Rockabody Fitness. You can say the days of the week. You can say your name. You can say whatever you want to say. Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to just go ahead and hit that with ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is going to give us different columns. I don't know if you're using ChatGPT this way. I don't know the extent of learning how to use ChatGPT, and sometimes the internet where I'm at right now is not the greatest. So I kind of just refresh it, and typically, boom, it's there. Okay, so let's go ahead and read through a few of these right here. Health is the ultimate wellness investment in yourself. Share your wellness journey by Rockabody Fitness. Wellness is not a destination; it's a daily practice. Your body is your most, I can't see this, priceless possession. Take care of it. Okay. What's your self care routine? So those are just a few examples of the type of post that we're going to create. Okay. Wellness is the foundation of a happy life. what's your happiest what's your happiest secret? Um, just real simple, real basic little quotes. There is a person or a an account on. Let me go over here and show you this real quick. Word porn on Instagram. So word porn over here on Instagram, honestly, I followed them for a little while. I thought they were pretty awesome. 5.3 million followers. Okay, they're following 47 people. You know, that's my favorite number, ironically. But the cool thing about word porn is, they're able to do affiliate marketing. They're able to do all kind of different things. They're able to leverage. For some reason, they got Fashion Nova right here, and they're probably getting paid from that. When you go over here to their different posts, honestly, I haven't really explored word porn's page or anything prior to this, but they're able to really leverage all the influence that they're creating and the people that are following them, for the simple fact that they have such a big audience. So if you even wanted to, you can come over here and you could do what I'm showing you how to do here with ChatGPT and Canva. Create a whole new entire Instagram page, create a whole entire new business model, and get paid off of it if you do it properly and correctly. So we took all our quotes and everything, and we're just going to copy that. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to come over here to Google Chrome. I just want to kind of make note. I want you to make note that I tried this on Safari with Canva, and there's a place and point that you get to in the process here where it's not going to work. So it works on Chrome, it doesn't work on Safari. I will point out that moment that it starts to trip over itself and have problems or whatever the case may be. So what we're going to do here, I have the little shortcut right there. It kind of created itself because I use it so much. But I'm gonna show you how I find it. I hate when I watch YouTube videos and they kind of go to their shortcut that they've kind of already created, or they do something and they don't explain how they got there. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, I'm lost. I don't have that little green button at the bottom of my Canva because you haven't been using it. So if you go over here to apps, if you get the apps and you scroll down a little bit, I've tested this on the iPad. I've tested this in different places, and the button might be a little bit different. But what you're going to look for is bulk creation, bulk create. So when you get to bulk create, you want to click that there, and you want to say enter the data manually. Okay, you can upload a CSV file. You can upload more different data sources. If you don't know what a CSV file is, Google it. Okay, Google's your best friend. So when I say enter the data manually, what I'm going to do is this is what pops up on the screen. So they kind of show them an example how it lays out. So John Smith is the name, the email address is boom. Jane Jones, the email address is boom. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here, I'm going to clear my table, and I'm going to select in the very top box where the title goes. Okay, and I'm going to right click and I'm going to hit paste. Now my title is going to be quote. My next column is going to be a title of call to action, and my next title is going to be Rockabody Fitness, like we created in ChatGPT. So let's go back and look at ChatGPT again, and you can see the first column is quote, the second column is call to action, the third column is whatever you want it to be. Um, so here we have Rockabody Fitness. So now what I'm going to do is I'm come over here and I'm going to hit done. So what you got here now is three fields, three data fields, three attributes here. Okay. So now what I want to do is when it comes to this one right here, I want to just take this right here and I'm going to leave the word tips up there and I'm going to leave this right here. We're going to do this one first. So we're going to right click on this with, if you're on a Mac, two fingers, or right click, however you know how to right click. And we're going to say connect data. When you hit connect data, my third field, I want to do Rockabody Fitness right here. So Rockabody Fitness, we kind of made that stick and stay. As I mentioned in Chat GPT, in that third column, when I gave it the prompt right here, you would say right here in one column with, and you can say Monday, the days of the week, or you can say something that will interchangeable. You can say, you know, account from 1 to 30, whatever you want to do there. So that's how I got that third column, and that's how I'm gonna get that third column to stay the way I want it to stay as far as the the person that I'm working with's name there. This one right here, I want to make that the quote, and what I want to do is to make it real simple and easy. Typically, what I do is I come over here and I check the font style, and I want to go to font style that looks aesthetically pleasing. I want to do that first, okay? And I probably should have picked out a font style before I did this, but I didn't, so we're going to do it together. All right, so when I select the font style that I really like, let's go into the Arial family. Well, let's just go to Arial. I don't know. We're just going to take a font. And a lot of times, keep in mind that if it's a font style, and here's the rule that I like to use. If you feel like your grandmother's going to have a hard time reading this font, a lot of people are going to have a problem reading the font. So don't get into something that you think is cosmetically pleasing. However, it's going to be hard for other people to read. I know my grandmother can read that. If she can't see, whatever. You know where I'm getting at. Okay. So what I'm going to do with this is I have one attribute as far as, or one field is going to be a quote, and another one's going to be a call to action. So I'm just easily going to just duplicate that, and I'm gonna just move this one down here, and I'm gonna resize it, make it a little bit smaller, because that's the only work you're really going to be doing here is resizing things. And once again, I want to point out the fact that over here in ChatGPT, the prompt that I gave it was 20. You can say 100, you can say 200, and ChatGPT will produce that for you, okay, to the best of its ability. No promises, but I'm pretty sure to do it. So with this one right here, I'm going to say right click, and I want to say connect data, and I want to say the quote. This one that I duplicated, I want to right click and I want to say connect data, and I want to say the call to action. Okay, so now all I have to do, I got all my little identifiers, all my three fields there. I just hit continue, and now when I hit continue, here's my 20 quotes. Now, at one point in time, we was creating this, and when I hit bulk create, if you did not select the title at the very top, you're only going to get 19 of these, because one field's going to be taken up for the title, and the title's not going to translate here. So I've already kind of made that mistake. So when you right click inside that title, because you pulled it from chat gpt and you copied, when you copied everything, it create, you copied all the way up here to title. You started at the bottom, and you copied up the title. When I put that in the fields over here in Canva, I selected the very top title. If you don't remember, go back and watch the replay. Okay, so when I hit create 20 of these, it's going to pop up in a whole nother page, and as you can see here, that it's created those tips for me. Now I can still change the font here, but I would have to change the font on every single one. Thank God we changed the font before we got started. So you can see the name right here. I probably should have, justified that. I can select that, and I can justify it to the center. Probably should have did that first, and I didn't. And I did it on purpose because I want you to see the work that you create for yourself if you don't set this up properly the first time. So now we have a tip, we have our quote, then we have our call to action with emojis. You can tell ChatGPT to give you emojis. Without emojis, you can see right here that when I created the post for Lawrence, right here, my regeneration was without emojis. The first one was with emojis. So it's just a matter of you just telling ChatGPT to give it to you with emojis. Okay, so once again, we have all of our quotes here. A lot of times, based upon what type of theme or type of template selected with Canva, you're going to have to kind of resize things when it comes to spacing things out. Now, let's go into the resizing really quickly. I mean, I'm assuming that you guys know how to use Canva. No, I take that back. I'm assuming you don't know how to use Canva. So I'm a web developer. I do web design. If you don't know me through my channel, hey, explore my channel, get to know me. However, I use Photoshop a lot. And honestly, I would say to myself, I'm not using Canva. Canva's for babies. I'm a pro. I can use Photoshop, but hey, I love Canva for what it's doing here. This is real easy. I can probably do this in Photoshop too, but it's real simple and easy here on Canva. So within Photoshop, within Canva, as you start to move things around, and you see the word the number 46 there, and you see the line that's dotted in the center, is telling you that it has a 47, 46, you know, uh, degrees or whatever you want to consider that, is spaced evenly. So when I grab this right here, it doesn't really matter what that number is. These are spaced evenly at 63 pixels from the top and from, center. It'll all make sense to you as you start to do it and go with it. If I move this to the right or left, you can see that little dotted line over there on the right. So I'm about to hit the border and I'm about to go too far. So I want to just keep this in the center. That center line, you see this, the line is solid. So it's kind of letting me know that everything is spaced out well. Um, Actually, the dotted line is letting me know everything's spaced out well. So it's just a matter of just making sure that you get everything lined up the way you want to get it lined up. Those guides are there to help you. They're there to help you. But like I mentioned, if you do all this on the front end, you don't really have to do a lot of this on the back end. Um, Here's something I want to say, and this is something near and dear to my heart. Okay, and let me come over here and show you some of the ones that I've already created. Okay, so let's kind of get this out the way. Let's get this out the way, and let's talk about this right here. Here's some posts that I made for my web design company, my web design business, and here's what I want to share with you guys. I have these brown, I call them, brown posts. Okay, and my methodology here is with an apple. I can right click and I can tag it. Once I tag it red, that means I've already used it. It's already on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, look for website candy on Instagram. Okay. um However, and it's Candi, just like the channel name. My link is here on YouTube somewhere. But when it comes to these posts right here, I've created, let's say, 49 posts of this brown theme here. Okay, so when it comes to these 49 posts of these brown theme with these great, different things as far as a quote and a call to action to get people to engage. Let me not forget that, the part of, keeping people engaged. um I have these posts. These posts right here could be for Instagram. These posts right here, which is, I kind of went with a different type of theme. I went with this one right here is more of a did you know about websites and a call to action and the company name. So this one right here is more of a did you know. I went with a different format versus quote and call to action. I went with a did you know, but these are for Twitter. Okay, just rock with me here. And these right here, I don't know why they're not showing up, but these are optimized. I chose a template for stories on Instagram. This could be stories on Facebook. I don't have a Facebook business page. That's a whole nother video. I don't really believe in Facebook. Facebook's just trying to take your money, but hey, whatever. Um, so these are just stories for Instagram, and they have their own little theme to them. Here's the thing, and here's what I want you to just really take heed to deeply in your heart. Okay, I want you to take heed to the fact that with ChatGPT, you're getting so much for so little. I mean, unless you're paying for the pro version, even if you're paying for the pro version, hey, good for you. But honestly, you're getting so much and you can produce so much. That person that follows you on Instagram, person that follows you on Twitter, that person that follows you on Facebook, this give them unique content on each platform. What peeves me and what bothers me is when I have this great awesome post right here by this person that I follow, and I see this post on Facebook. I see this post on Twitter. I see this post on Instagram. I see this post on TikTok. I am exhausted. Oh my God. I am over it by the fourth time that I've seen it. Honestly, by the second time I've seen it. So if you're able to create so much enriched, great content. Take the time on a Sunday, on a Saturday, on your day off, whatever, and create unique posts for that platform. So if I'm following you, for instance, once again, I follow Lawrence Kane over on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, every social network there is, every social network that I have. I don't have Snapchat, but if I had it, I would follow Lawrence. I don't want to see the same thing on all platforms. So, Lawrence, give me some value. Give me a reason to follow you on all these different networks because I'm afraid I'm going to miss something that I don't want to miss anything from Lawrence. So I'm afraid that I'm going to miss these type of posts from Lawrence if I just follow him on Twitter, and I'm going to miss these type of posts if I follow him on Instagram. Does that make sense to you guys? Leave in the comments. Let me know if that makes sense to you. If you've ever thought about it that way. So, and that's it. And then here's the other thing too. Through Instagram, through Twitter, through Facebook, you're able to schedule. That's a whole nother video as well. But you're able to schedule your posts. So a lot of times, what I do is on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. Like I mentioned, I don't really use Facebook. However, I take a Sunday and I schedule everything for the week. My schedule is set. My schedule is good. I don't have to go play around and let me find my YouTube. This is my handy dandy YouTube. I'm actually in the process of uploading a video right now, but you can see schedule, 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 schedule. There's all kind of different resources in regards to how to, repurpose a video. Take that original video from YouTube, make it into a short. I have that video on my YouTube channel here. Explore my channel, find that video. If you need help, send me a comment. I will direct you to that video. But just make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of this stuff. And that's it, man. That's all I got for you guys. I don't know how long I've been on live. I don't know if OBS tells me. I just downloaded it this morning. Hopefully, I'm using it correctly and properly. But if you got anything from this, give me a like. If you got anything from this, give me a subscribe, and make sure you tell a friend. Send this to a friend that's in business or trying to get more social media posts. If you need it, but like as I mentioned over on YouTube, I have a membership section. Okay, you know, and I have a condensed version of this. I made a video, but I feel like this yields a lot of value. So this is going to be my first video that I put behind the membership wall. And it's almost like, honestly, you know, I I want everybody to see the videos that I create. I want to share the information, and I don't want you to really have to pay for it. But I'm trying to create more passive income, and it's just business. This is what we got to do in regards to making a better lifestyle for myself. So, right here on this on the live chat, you can do a super thanks. You can do a super sticker. I even have where you can buy me a cup of coffee in the description if you decide you want to do that. But support the channel. I want to say thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next live event. All right? I'll talk to you later.